David was a host of a mystery dinner night. There were lots of nods to Hitchcock movies scattered around the house, and there would be a murder, not real of course, happen, and the guests were to find out which person in the house was the killer. There were 4 guests, 2 men and 2 women. The man that was putting on the event said to the guests, "Hello, my name is David, and I have rented out this luxurious old house to hold what was to be a very exciting and thrilling night. There will be tributes throughout the house that pay tribute to different movies from Hitchcock, and you will be able to maybe put 2 and 2 together with different clues left around the house as to who the murderer is. We will be starting the night with a brief introduction by the man himself, who is played by the winner to play the role of Alfred Hitchcock, who is Eugene, who I must say strikes an uncanny resemblance to Alfred Hitchcock himself. I had auditions from lots and lots of different people, but I'm sure Eugene will play the role of Mr. Hitchcock perfectly himself. I must let you know that Eugene, or should I say Alfred, knows who the killer is, so maybe you can try to play friends with him to try to get information out of him. He isn't going to spill the beans, of course, but you never know. If you're that clever, you might be able to get information out of him that he doesn't even realize he is giving. From here, friends, I introduce you to Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. Eugene stood in front of the 2 men and 2 women. They were very surprised by how Eugene had looked like Alfred Hitchcock. He spoke. "Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this amazing Alfred Hitchcock mystery murder night. We will start the night with a very tasty meal, and things will get very exciting very soon. You will be able to find clues and different items around the house that will have a link to different movies from me, and they might be a link to the murder, or maybe not. It is for you to decide. Enjoy the evening, everyone." Both couples sat down and enjoyed their meal. It took them about an hour to have the starter and main course and dessert gone. Right then, Alfred came out again and said, "Okay everyone, explore the house, find the body, and solve the murder. And as ye know, before even coming here, the winner will win £10,000. And I know ye are 2 couples, so ye can have that money if ye so choose with your partner. Good luck everyone." Both couples walked around the house. One couple was Matt and Susie. They entered a room with a curtain and a rope hanging on the wall, and both realized it was a reference to Hitchcock movies, The Rope and Torn Curtain. But there was no body, so they didn't see any other relevance to it. The other couple were Sharon and Michael. They entered a room where there was a wheelchair and a camera by the window. Instantly, they knew it was a reference to Rear Window. They were expecting to see a shower with blood on it as a reference to Psycho somewhere in the house, but Mr. Hitchcock's most known movie, Psycho, was nowhere to be found. There was a person walked into the room and the couple jumped. It was a man who said, "Hello, sir and madame. I am the butler in this house. If you would like me to assist ye in any way, please just ring the bell that is placed in the hall by the telephone." A woman had entered the room, and when she saw them, walked back out. A few minutes later, they heard a scream from the window and ran over to look. To their surprise, they had seen the woman who had just been in the room earlier had ran away from a body. The shock came to them when they had told Alfred, and he had looked with shock, knowing that wasn't the fake murder planned for their mystery murder night. When they went down to investigate, they both realized that the dead body was actually real. The body was of the butler. A couple of minutes later, Eugene rang David, and David rushed outside. He looked shocked. Michael told him that it was a woman who had murdered the man. They saw her running away. David froze and said, "I know who the killer was." They all looked shocked and asked who. He took out a knife and stabbed the couple, and turned to Eugene. "Mr. Hitchcock, do you think I would forget a reference to your movie Psycho? Let me introduce you to my character. My name is Norman Bates. Now you can leave, as I don't want to hurt you, but just to let you know how well I planned the twist. The killer was Mother." Eugene ran and ran, knowing that the host of the party was a real killer, believing he was Norman Bates, and also was dressed up as his mother, who was the woman who killed the butler and couple. A few minutes later, after Eugene rang the police, they arrived to see the other couple dead in a room full of birds, eating them.